Fantasy Star Night. If you guys have this, you guys want to come jump in on some games, run around, do some stuff. It is a free-to-play game, every platform, cross-play, all the things. You guys can come on. We do the things. I am in love with this game. When I'm not streaming, I'm playing this half the time, or I'm playing Overwatch with Sporks. But most of the time, I've been playing this. I've been kind of stuck on it, and they're gonna do a new event this week. I think it starts. I think they said it starts the 7th. Yeah, it might be the 7th, and I think it's gonna be amazing. So I didn't have a ton of information on their Twitter, but yeah. Are you? It runs pretty good actually. And the cool thing about it is that it may seem like it's a huge update, but when you download it for the first time, you're actually getting 2 games. You're getting the original with updated graphics now, and you're getting New Genesis as well. Which one you choose to play is kind of up to you. But you're actually getting both when you do that. So it's actually really cool. Absolutely love this game. If we get enough people interested down the road, I may make my own. They're called alliances. Basically, just it's a guild is what it is. So, Moo and friends have seemed to not wanted to make the transition or the play as much. They've got so much going on right now that this just doesn't seem to be as much of a thing for them. So, and that's fine. But I plan to continue to play this because I played Phantasy Star forever and back in the day, and I am absolutely loving this. So we're gonna jump into it. So anyone who's interested in playing or getting into it, and okay, so that's not right either. What is that? Not my stats, but the thing in the corner doesn't look like that's not the right color. I don't know what it did in my Streamlabs. I really don't. I'm kind of over it at this point. I wonder if that happened when I made the goal for the sub goal. I wonder if I accidentally like copied over a theme or something, maybe. But I didn't think it was gonna change my event list. Like the colors are all wrong. That's really the only thing, actually. The colors are wrong, which I'm not a fan of. Like, I guess I'll have to get back into it and mess with that later. I'm not sure why it did that. You can see it's totally not the right color. Like, I'm sitting there like, what even is that color? It's ugly is what it is. That might be as close as I get for right now. Just throw in some orange and be done with it. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that for now. At least it's something. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna hop into this. For the most part, though, I haven't been playing on this character. I've been trying to leave this one for you guys, so that we can kind of all stay in the same spot, so that we're not coming back on what the heck's going on. The only thing that I did change was some settings. Let's see. So like the twin machine guns that I have, they look like dragon heads now on the back. That's just it's not a weapon, it's just the skin for the particular weapon. But having played it offline or off stream has given me the option to like learn some stuff and do a few more things. So I do like that. Like that's not what I wanted. You can't walk out the door without eating some fruit and stuff here, because that's important. 81 degrees Fahrenheit and 85% humidity for me is too hot. Yeah, 81 degrees isn't bad. So our high today, a matter of fact, it's supposed to be raining here, I think now, but we actually we had a high of 88 today with a feels. It's currently a feels like at 88 degrees with a humidity of 72%. So pretty much any kind of humidity that's over like 50 sucks. And actually even 50% is not amazing. So yeah. So we're gonna meet up with old girl here and see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I forgot I changed all the things to English or the original Japanese. So you guys get to read it. I guess we could have changed that back.
誰よりも強いアークスになれるはずなのに、それなのになんで一緒に戦わせてくれないのって。さっきの戦いでその理由がやっと分かった。
Got cutscene here, Scorpion. Ruined it.
私は戦いがどんなものかってことを全然分かってなかった。ナグルスの体が赤く光った時に足が震えて動けなくなって、それで怖くなったの。戦うことにじゃなくて、このまま二人と一緒にいたら迷惑かけちゃうんじゃないかって。だから私、アイナ、クロフォードの前で約束したのを忘れたの？え？協力するって。あれはあなたに言ったつもりよ。マナ。一緒にダークファルスを倒すんでしょ？マナ、ありがとう。私強くなりたい。二人みたいにロールズと戦えるように。そのために力を貸してほしい。一緒に戦ってほしい。だから最初からそのつもりよ。ありがとう。二人ともありがとう。
So, two things I noticed. I think we're gonna move this, like, maybe up there and make it slightly less intrusive. Because when well, maybe we'll just do it like this. How about this? Seem good? I think that's fine. Is that too small for you guys? You guys, is that the sub goal where that sits on this screen? Since Scorpion seemed to have this big to do about me lifting weights here during our cutscene. I think that's big enough. I don't think I need it much bigger than that. And then if anyone asks about it, I may change the color of some of the verbiage up there or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure that part out. So You can tell where the scene change is right there. There will be no spiders in this particular area of the universe. Cats have been fed. Tried the vanilla and chocolate fudge dessert from the Cheesecake. Yeah, what'd you think? What did you think? Let's see. Basically, he's just saying, all right, you still got a lot to learn, so we're gonna go through a few more basic stuffs, and yeah, so we got some more training. The more training things that you learn in this, the more things that you unlock in the game, for your particular character, like being able to do upgrades, ship functions, or shop things. So the training is definitely something that you want to go through, even if you're a vet. So this is going to talk to us about subclasses, which is great because I'm ready to have this character on a subclass. So it'll tell me now to go ahead and make your choice for the you go change class. Here you get to select a subclass. I thought about doing Ranger, but I don't care about cannons. So I'm thinking about maybe going I was thinking about going either this close and ultra close. Might do force. Not really sure what I want to pair it with yet, but I'm thinking about going force because I mean Tekker's nice, but I have an off-character Tekker already. But maybe, well, I'll think about it for a minute. You got to get back into this game. Oh, there's so much into it. It's amazing. I mean, this one's not bad either because you can do distance stuff and you can do like a wand. You can do the wand. I think you can do the rod or the wand on that one. Plus the talus, which I really like. This is my on-class or on-stream character. I have a my other character that I've been playing off stream is almost completely maxed out. That's why. Hi Jink, how are you? Happy Wednesday. So yeah, dude, if I'm not playing Overwatch, I'm playing Phantasy Star. If I'm not playing Phantasy Star, I'm playing VR. I bounce back and forth between the different things. So you need a break from the grind. See, that's why I have more than one character too, because it doesn't feel as bad. And if you have them all on one ship, if you find something for this one that you can use for this one, just pop them over. It's been fun. I can't get enough of it. So, but I've left this one for on stream so that we can all kind of follow along together, you know, on this one. I'm just trying to figure out, because my main is a gunner. I'm trying to determine if I want to pair it with a force, or I would pair it with the ranger, which would make sense, right? But I don't give a crap about the launchers. So yeah, well, there's an event coming. I think it's the 4th, the 7th, something like that. So they got their anniversary event, or not anniversary, birthday event, something like that, coming up here soon. So and then I imagine they'll throw in, usually when they do major events like that, they'll throw in some story stuff too. So it'll be soon. Yeah, the shotgun, yeah, which I've already put 17 points or whatever it is into my gunner. So my gunner's got all their stuff maxed out for the most part. I may go force with this one simply because I really like the Talus a lot. I'm learning that on my other character. I like the Talus. It's fun. It's fun to play with. Still learning the combos though were hard for me. Yeah, I have a hunter. I actually have a fighter hunter on my. That's my third character is a fighter hunter. It's the one I've been playing with the most. Super fast. Um, and absolutely amazing. I've got a multi-weapon on it that's a cross between the daggers and the wire lances, the 4-star. So I oh my god, that thing, it just eats enemies. It eats them. But I also like that I can help and heal other techers, and you get the boost. But you know what? On this character though, with a class of gunner, like I'm never gonna be close enough to really do that. So I think I'm gonna try gunner force on this one just to see and play with it. If I don't like it, I can always switch it. But I think that's what I'm gonna try. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is with forces, like they hit so hard anyway. Like they ridiculously, like they are hitting stupid hard. So especially if you hit the right elemental, like, you know what I'm saying? Have you done any of the emergency quests? I'm sure you've done one at this point, right? Yeah, wow. I got all that. Alright, so we're gonna go with that, and I'm actually gonna go back in there, and we're gonna, because it didn't say to add any points yet, so what we're gonna do so that we can do all the right things here is we're gonna go around and accept these quests real quick. Region map or mags. We're gonna accept all the side quests just to get that done. Then I'll go back. Then I'll add the points in after that. So what else is new, Jink? I saw on your tweet on Twitter about good things coming from work, so that's awesome. That's there. And we're gonna go in here and find this one. Well, I don't know what I mean, yeah, they're doing that, but it's all about where it's also all about where you're at too, like which block you're on. I don't ever feel like I have a problem like running into people. I haven't had that problem yet, really. You know how to change blocks, right? Which reminds me, let me see which block I'm in. Okay. So imagine your ships when you first log in, there's servers. Okay. Imagine each server, because of how many people are logged in, are basically broken down into sub servers. So you have your overall, your overall main server, and then you've got individual little sub servers basically. So it's the same world. I don't know how else to break it down to say it like that. So let me show you. So I'm on ship 1, right? Each one of these, and you see how it's got the lines here. So like this one here, 27, right? It's the bar is hardly filled, which means the population on that block is really low. Now that's great if you're just trying to meet up with some friends, make it a little easier, things like that. If you're just soloing and you just wanna, maybe you just wanna go check out some people, or maybe you are having a hard time grinding through some things, right? So you go into a ship that's a little more populated, like 26, and then it moves you from that block to that block. Yeah. So, and then look how many more people, are here. See the difference? Now the downside to this too is if you don't have, which I know your PC's fine, but if you're on a potato, it's gonna take your potato a minute to load up all these characters because the designs and all the things, depending on your settings, all have to load, right? So it's a balance on what you prefer. Yeah, your PC is fine now. Yeah, I saw it. Now that you hit the button on the back of your PC, yeah, you're good. But so that's how that works. So when you get ready, like it just told me I had to go and do a PSE burst, right? First, I'm gonna go put points into my where is it at? I'm gonna go put points into my not there. This is the only thing I wish that they would even I still get turned around. Dang it, where am I at? Item shop, traders, salon, should be right here. Class count. I wish they made that a little more bold, but class skills. Excuse me, force. All right, and you got to pay attention to this, chat, because I am sure that there's a ton of people who have put points into stuff and now they can't take it back. In the top left-hand corner, you got to pay attention to the details because some of these, like this, can only be used with force weapons or can only be used by a main class. So when I get ready to, so I'm not going to put points into rest of field because it's not my main class. So I'm not going to put points into this right now. Down the road, maybe, but you really need to read what this kind of stuff says when you're putting points into your character. That's a big to do. You did that intentionally. You figured it'd be funny. And well, here I thought you just, and I thought when you did it, I was like, you did a good acting job because I was like, he would have known that he bought the power supply. He should know that most of them, the good ones, have a switch. Can we run more class pages for free or are they only paid? More class pages? Ouch, Scorpion. Ouch. Well, I'm not sure what you're calling class pages. Oh, like the loadout. I mean, there's 21 loadouts. Do you really? I mean, I don't think you can buy more. I think 21 is like the max. Kind of up to you, but I don't. If you need more than 21, then maybe. I don't even mess with loadouts, to be honest with you. I'm old school. I just go in and I change what I need as I need it. But I mean, people gunner 1, gunner 2, you only have a 1. I saved no loadouts. I haven't really messed, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't messed much with loadouts. I can see the need for them. I just haven't really messed with it much. So that's something I haven't done. But we're gonna and see, this was another one. Like the recovery speed is fine, but I only put like maybe 2 into that because I think that hurts me more. The recovery boost for sure. This one, yes, that's force weapons, which is fine because that's what I'm going to be using anyway at some point. Force weapon, yeah, that's fine. See this one, number of stacks, that's fine. Barda Bolt and Zonde Cloud. I don't even know that I used that on my other one, so I'm not super worried about that. Trick Capacitor, definitely. This one for sure. We'll do that, and this. I have all 20 skill points, by the way, because I've hit all the things for that on my. So they're also, that's another thing to keep in mind. If you go to make a second character, your skill points currently are across your account. So if you make a second character, once you get into the part where you unlock stuff, you don't have to do the gosh darn it, what are they called? The cocoons and the towers. You don't have to do those the second or third or fourth time or fifth time or 13th time. You just do it once, and those skill points are yours. That was probably one of the best things that they've done for this game. See, main class, so I'm not gonna use that. Main class can only be used with a rod. That's fine. Yes. Do photon flare, main class. So that means I can come up here and put more, like a couple more points into boost. This is probably where I'll leave it for now. Because photon flare is main class, so we're not gonna have that. Alright, cool. So there we go. So now I can get myself, if I have one, which I might. Grab myself a... I'm not high enough level for that one yet. We may have to grab one from out in the field. Is that a no, that's a what is that? That is a talus. That's one of the taluses I had. Yeah, that's one of the ones I had from Phantasy Star 2, the OG one. And we'll, for now, until I get a better one, we'll use that rod. All right. And it's set up pretty darn close to what I had on the other one, except doop, 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 doop. No? Yeah, I don't like this one. So we're gonna switch. Half the time what I've noticed is that I run into more things that are weak to ice than I do fire. But we're gonna set that up like that. Alright. And then cool. I don't like the design of it, it's a little weird, but we can always mess with that later. Alright. Cool. So now that that's done, what else are we doing? Region mags, limit break, and PSC burst. So let's go ahead and knock the limit break out real quick, and then we'll go do some PSC burst. Also, have you been able to get the shop to work at all? I've had some people tell me that the shops work, and then I've had zero luck trying to get one of the personal shops to try to get them to work. Just like not even a little bit can I get one of those to work. Limit break. We'll limit break that one. Just to do it, because it gave me money to do that. Well, it was less for me about selling and more for me about buying. So that's why I was wondering, is that any rifle? Okay, so we'll just sell that. All right. I didn't need it. So like, I tried to go in here to look for like, you can do product search. But for some weird reason, I can't get it to ever find anything. So like, if I go weapons, say I want twin machine guns. That's not working at all. So if I want, I'm not even worried about that. Level 1 or greater, right? Should show me pretty much any. If I search by price, 9 times out of 10, yeah, nothing. It just pops up. Nothing showed up in your search results. So I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. But there's always people over here, like they're doing stuff. They're like, oh, let's look at stuff. Like, hello, what are y'all actually buying and selling? You can't. I've never been able to get any of it to pop up. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong in that case. Okay, so it popped up some armor. So anything higher, regular, whatever. So armor work. But once I get into like weapons, so maybe I'll just search for every weapon. I mean, I can't ever get weapons to pop up, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe I have to put in a price for the weapons. I don't know why that would be. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. So armor is the only thing I can seem to get to work at this point. Alright, so we're doing PSC burst. Is that what we're doing first? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll go, and that way we can test out our new Talus here. That'll be fun. Where you going there, big guy? Multi-weapons are a lot of fun too. I found that I think the next one I want to try and do is a I'd like to combine a Talus with a maybe like a mace, or not a mace, a wand. I think that would be a fun combination. But if you ever get into the fighter class, my favorite combination has been so far has been, I gotta remember how to play with this character. The daggers and wired lance, they're so similar as far as speed and stuff like that. And with the wired lance, you actually can get, you know, multiple targets in at once, which is great. Which I absolutely love that. So that's super fancy. Yeah, I know it's over there. All right, let's go do and see. We're close to a PSC burst already. Oh, it just moved. Okay. So like these little guys are like dang near the only ones that actually seem to want to show up half the time for fire. Because otherwise, I feel like I'm always running into guys that are weak to like ice. Also, yeah, for whatever weird reason, I think now I'm gonna feel like I just made myself a liar because there's only 2 out of 8 in this area, and the Ian stuff keeps moving. Now there's a trial way down there that I gotta move over to. Of course, I think I cleared that little area, so that's probably why I moved. But I mean, like for me, I love the story for sure. Like it's a really good story. You're 17, so yeah, you're about. I think I'm either 17 or an 18 now on my main one. So he's pretty close to maxed out. I just gotta. Well, I say my main one. This one used to be my main one, and then I kind of turned him into my stream one. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the tuchus with only like one person. Maybe I will see about. Let me see if I can change blocks one more time. Sometimes you just gotta find the right block. There's a red container. The red container I hadn't gotten yet. I thought I got most of them. Ah, I'm mad about that. I am so mad about that. Yeah. So sometimes you just gotta see, like this one, PSC burst is in effect. Of course, it didn't give it to me because I didn't cause it, so it didn't give me that one. But there's 7 out of 8 now in the area for here. So, and you can do that at any of those things. Yes, it does. That is actually half the reason that I switched over to the Japanese voices on this. It's really only because I like listening to the PSC burst.
PSC climax.
Gotta hit you in the butt. Oh, you butthead. Come on. Do this and this. Oh, you teleported. I don't know that I've ever messed with it for that part. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. The graphics on this game, for me, they did such a better job. Like the upgrade for this, super worth. Very happy with how they did all the changes and stuff. Oh yeah, it does. I absolutely agree. And that's the thing with Phantasy Star, is that half the time, especially once they get going, it feels like sometimes they over content you. You know, if you start from the beginning, like it Phantasy Star Online 2, the original, like, will overwhelm you like hardcore. Especially if you have no idea what's going on with it. Need 5 gallons of ice cream, that'd be amazing. More story and actual dungeon raid type activities go a long way. Yes. Absolutely. And I will play the whop out of it. Really what I want is I would love to get into an active alliance. Not necessarily one that makes you be there like every so often to go do whatever, blah 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 blah. But just one where, like, if I need help with something or people are there or whatever, I can just be like, hey guys, what's up? Anybody want to blah 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 blah, you know? And they'd be like, yeah, let's go. And I'd be like, all right, cool. No, it doesn't have to be. And you know what I forgot about? Let's see. This. I forgot about the chaining. But anyway, Alright, where's the next one? Down. So yeah, 5 gallons of ice cream. I'd be alright with this. So you gonna get the 5 gallons and bring it to us, Scorpion? Is that what you're gonna do? You gonna go get it for us? And especially now that, like, they seem to have figured out their server lag issues and stuff. That's a big deal, right? I'm gonna lose that chain, but that's all right. Yeah, I know there's a thing in there. Maybe I would. Depends on the ice cream. It really does. Ow. Depends on flavor and brand. Some good flavor. I'm not a big ice cream snob. Not gonna pretend like I am. But there are certain ones I just do not care for at all. You've never ran into a Walloon? But one of the things that it had you do during training was, well, no, in one of the not in training. Have you done all the cocoons and all the towers? Have you fight one in there? You fight one in there? How many skill points do you have? Oh, that could be too, yeah. To be fair, I don't see those guys very often anyway. They're not a very common enemy, that's for sure. Where'd you find it? Over at the lab? That's generally where I tend to see them more often. Oh, Mount Magnus. Okay. I gotcha. Getting close to a burst again. It wasn't healed up all the way. But you know what else I like about this though? Is that there's not really much of a sense of like, I don't feel like there's a ton of toxicity in this game, like, at all. Which is absolutely wonderful. It's not something you see very often. There was a lot of there's been a lot of helpful people. So if you throw something out in your general chat, we had a guy who was coming up here on Mount Magnus. He was like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to make a PSE burst happen. And so as soon as he said it, like 3 people, including myself, were like, well, you gotta go to the locations with the E's and the T's, blah, 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 kill monsters, that sort of thing. And then your bar will fill up and then you'll have created a PSE burst, and that's pretty much it. So they were like, oh wow, that's it? Like, yeah, that's it. Why that person found that so difficult, I'll never know, but I mean, I felt like the explanation for it really wasn't that terrible, but come on, get wrecked. See, I'm hitting him with this Talus for 60s and 70s. Sometimes some lower 30s or whatever, which is fine. But I'm not hitting him that hard with my gunner. And the funny thing about that is that the gunner's my main. But because I'm adding that element of, I don't know why I'm hanging out here. We need to move. Fire, ice, that kind of thing. Gunner does attack faster, you're right, but I feel like I still get overall. I still feel like I'm doing a little more overall damage this way, but and plus it's fun. I like doing magic. The only downside to being a force is not a techer. So like when I heal, I'm not helping to heal other people, but I mean outside of that. The PPs are still pretty low though on this. But other than that, for right now anyway. Pink, have you had any other problems with it, or? I feel like overall, well, like with the game or questions or anything that you hadn't seen. Get up, please. Yep. I don't even know. Like I do still feel like the menu system's a little heavy. I know that was a big thing from Phantasy Star 1 that people still have an issue with, but I think overall it's a lot of fun. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Come here, Rappy. Now where you going? Yeah. So, doing your dailies. Get your dailies done. And your weeklies. Your weekly 100,000 Masada for clearing an urgent quest. 100,000 for PSE burst observation. 200,000 if you complete all your daily or weeklies. Yeah. 1,000 for your dailies, except for that one. That's a 4,000. But I mean, I don't get my money from selling things. I get my money from the dailies and the weeklies. That's where mine is. I had like 400,000 Masada on my other account or on my other character before I blew it all in upgrades. That's probably my biggest thing. Trying to make a multi-weapon is like 100,000 a pop, and that's before any of the upgrades. After you've created the multi-weapon, and I'm just like, good grief. Like, what kind of silly shenanigans is that? I don't need to be here, or do I? Oh, it moved down there. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is what it is. Yeah. So you gotta up your BP. You're a 17, and your BP isn't. That's odd, because usually they unlock around level 15. I guess it depends on the weapons. The weapons and what you've done with the armor. There we go. First time.
Success.
Yeah. Well, if you're gone for a day or whatever, you know that all the resource gathering's back now, right? Because you've been gone for 24 hours or whatever. So, or you haven't gone and farmed it. All right, so that knocked out our PSE burst observation challenge. So, but I do think they're gonna work on that with the that's not the first time I've heard that. with the as far as like doing the resource gathering stuff. So I mean, I get that for sure, because I agree with that. I think there needs to be more frequent. I wish you could pick instead of just saying, hey, this is what you get. Like, let me pick from a specific set of things that I know I can do at the cost of like maybe a little less Maceda or something, you know. That's what I would love to see happen, honestly.
PSE Climax.
Huh. Yeah, on my fighter, that's pretty much how I am. I got all 4-star stuff right now. Maybe not my armor. But you also got to remember, like, the other things that up your battle rating is like unlocking potentials, putting on augments, armor. Armor will up your BP. The more skill points you have will unlock your BP. Like all that stuff. So that's still odd that you don't have enough for level 2. But I gotcha. Yeah, so basically you just need to, I mean, even leveling them up a couple make a huge difference. You know, you don't have to necessarily level them up all the way up to whatever silly thing, but because I felt like it took me forever to get enough BP just to do an emergency quest. So it's probably one of the weapons or something. Yeah. Da 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 da. Get wrecked. All right. And using gold prim swords, by the way, when you go to feed that into your other weapons, save the gold prim swords because they are a ton of XP for weapons. In case you didn't know. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah, the silver ones too. Yeah, but gold you're gonna get a little more, but yeah, the silver ones work pretty well too. See, like on this character right now, I have 215, 808, and that's without even doing any dailies and stuff. That's just on my person. Well, it might have gave me credit for that one just now. No, because I didn't do lab 2. And I've got one out of 3 PSE bursts causing them. So if I hung around long enough, which we may do here after I take a break. I think I'm gonna take a break here in a minute. But so yeah, but that's generally how I get mine. Having that's another good thing about having 2 characters is that now that I've got one that's up to level 17, if I get weapons, armor, just about anything really, then I can either put some of it in my general storage, or I can, same thing with the money, I can put money into there as well. And then that way, for the most part, I don't really run out of anything crazy. So all right, I think I need a break. I think I am about ready for a break. I don't know why all my stuff and things, like I said, a lot of my alerts and noises and things got messed up. I assume it was a Windows update that I just didn't pay attention to or something, but nonetheless, you would think the videos would still work. I've never had a problem out of the videos after all that, so I'll have to see. It may be just something simple I'm just overlooking, but thank you guys for hanging out with me so far tonight. I'm gonna get up, stretch, do all the things we come back. more PSO2 things, and we're gonna try to progress the story some more tonight so that we can actually do some things down the road. Love you guys. See you in a few. Nice. I see you, Jink. Very nice. I tell you though, I've been really into that fighter class. I feel like I have half a mind to switch off of the gunner, because the gunner on this one used to be my favorite. And there's Strat. What's up, buddy? How are you tonight, sir? Good, sir. Messed up on those beans, man. Had it set up to where people were able to split, which you still can. You can either choose the original bean boozled or the sour and the other one. Now, mind you, this can with the original also has a couple of the cinnamon ones mixed in, which is what I happen to pull. Sorry. But funny thing about it is that I had it set up to where one had only 6 redemptions and the other one had unlimited. So like I screwed that all up. But anyway, so now it's 3 apiece. I don't know if that'll take effect this stream or next stream. Probably next stream, knowing my luck. But price is still the same. Time is still the same. Technically, people can double bean me at a time. It is what it is. So. Ooh. That's a whole lot of. Oh, that is so strong. Oh, that is so strong. And that's not very helpful. ESO2 is going good. Going good. I need you to come play with us one day, man. You come play. Trying to get more people in. Ugh. I need more people to come play with. Real quick, while it was on my mind, guys, my vacation is going to be a little different. Initially, I was set up to go on a family reunion. However, because of some work issues and some other things that have come up, I'm not going to be going to my family reunion. However, I will still be taking vacation that week because let me tell you, I am wore the hell out. Wore out. It's fine. It's cool. It happens. Part of working grocery retail. It's part of working retail in general. It just kind of happens. So, however, that does mean I get to spend a whole week with you guys. Just about. I'm gonna do some more streams that week. And who knows? Maybe we'll do something special that week as well. Maybe I'll plan something. I'm not much for subathons. I'm not much for things like that. But if it's something you guys are willing to help support, maybe we'll do something special. We'll throw in the bean things. We'll throw in maybe some other things. Other crazy things for me to eat. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but we'll see. Could be a thing. Maybe I'll get a night together for that night where we'll get a bunch of streamers together and we'll do some Overwatch. You know, I can holler at Holly and we'll have Sporks and maybe we'll get some other people. I don't know who involved. Play some Overwatch. Whatever, we can play something. Get that going. We'll have to see what days. It is going to, my vacation starts next month. The week of, I officially go on vacation after I get off work on the 17th. So if I did the math right, from the 17th through the 25th, I will be on vacation. So middle to the end of the month. So what is that? 9, almost 10 days. So I'll pick a day, maybe on a Friday or a Saturday. So like the 23rd, 24th ish, and try to see what we can do there, possibly. Could be a thing. Yeah. So keep an eye out. I'll send some DMs out early. Just yell at you? Cool. Cool. That'll be fun. We'll get something together. Been busy with stuff and things. I understand that, Strat. You know, we'll definitely do a VR night or two. We'll get some bowling in. We'll get some, you know, if I get something else in. Mike and them have been trying to get me into a game called Demio, which is a tabletop D&D game. Jink knows about this too. He's in the same group that does the VR things with us. So I'm planning on picking that up. I just need a good week to where I got a little extra cash on me to be able to do it. So that should be exciting and fun. And then of course we have this. We have our scary sub goal thing going on. So if I do a small subathon day or something, maybe we'll just add all those subs to that, to the goal there, and see where it goes, maybe. So yeah, that part's exciting. So yeah, I get to miss my reunion, unfortunately, but on the up and plus side, at least we'll have that going, right? So we'll have some extra things and stuff and some good fun times. All right, we gotta go talk to one of the people in the observation slash main ship area here. The war room, whatever you want to call this. Great data, thanks. Here, do this, blah 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 blah. Here you go. Here's stuff and things. Now I need you to do this. All right, cool. Awesome. So now we're gonna go find a region mag. So region mags, for those of you guys who don't know, are basically overworld buffs for certain areas of the map. It's gonna send me to what it deems as the easiest and closest one. So when you go out into the world here and you start to mine for resources, or you get the animals and things for the meat, you also can take those resources that you get from these guys and put them into a region mag. Which, by the way, Jink, that's something that's coming too, is customizable mags. That's gonna be coming. So just like in PSO 2, the OG version, they're gonna bring those back. So that'll be fun. Good times. Got it. But anyway, I'm excited about that because anything you can customize and make look cooler in this game, is great for me. I was wondering if that was ever gonna break. So it's telling me that the closest one is up there. Don't know that that was actually the closest one, but that's where it wants me to go, so that's where we're gonna go. Do 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 do. And like, especially if you've got a really good PC, like a good graphics card and all that stuff. Like Jink, your game, like I set mine to high, but I didn't like max out the settings or anything. So like where the game does look really good, turn that down just a hair. Maybe too much. Yeah. So it probably looks absolutely amazing on yours. Probably look really good on Holly's too. Well, Holly, what do you got? You got a 1080, don't you? Unless you've upgraded since then. You probably have. I don't know. But I'm still I'm still hanging out on my, yeah, that's what I got. It's a 1070. I'm still hanging out on my 1070 and it's still running it good. I've had a couple of hiccups here and there. Most of my issue though has been oh yeah, I feel you. Most of my issue has been I want higher frame rates on games like Overwatch and stuff like that, because who doesn't want higher frame rate. Now I don't know, Jink, maybe you can help me with this question. And maybe Holly can too, I don't know, but I bought a 75 hertz monitor, but I can't seem to get anything past like 60 on my oh, why is this guy up here? I can't get it to recognize really anything up over 60 when I play like Overwatch, for example. A few settings to change for that. Yeah, because like especially running it through the cap card and all that kind of stuff, I can't seem to get it over that. Yeah, I can't seem to, and because I mean Sporks has a similar issue, but I think hers is more to do with the fact that I don't think any of hers are over 60. So this is a region mag. Cute little fella. Looks like a little ball with ears like a bunny. You see in the middle of the wish list is what you're gonna want. Running through the PC through a cap card that a monitor won't matter. You're limited by the card. So I've got the what is it? I've got the built-in HD Elgato HD Pro, which I was pretty sure went up higher than that. I thought it did 120 or something. But yeah, I'm running so my consoles and everything go through that. Oh, it only does 60. Oh, that's probably why I can't get anything over 60. That's probably exactly why. So I would actually need to up it. I would probably need to get the 4K one, wouldn't I, in order to do what I need to get. I need to get the 4K one to up it to anything over that, wouldn't I? I had a feeling that was my problem, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, because that's really the only way I can, with the streaming and stuff, that's the only way I can do it. If your PC is directly connected to the monitor, then you're fine. It's only if you're running the PC through the cap card and into the monitor, which is what I do, yeah. Oh, Sage sent me a friend request on the Oculus. Hey. Of course I'm gonna accept that. Why would I not accept that? So yeah. All right, so that answers that question. So I need to either look for a different cap card or look at getting the, what is it, the 4K, whatever it's called, the 4K Pro or something. I don't know. So none of the cap cards go over 60 because none of the platforms except YouTube run over 60. Really? Well, that's rough. So how do other streamers get around? Because I see it in there. I see it in, like, especially Overwatch streamers. I see them getting to, like, anywhere, like, and I've even seen, matter of fact, I think when Holly has streamed it, I've seen it in the top. She'll get 100 and something frames, whatever. It's probably just her amazing freaking computer. But I don't ever see anything better than 60 in my monitor. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Hot Rod. Great. Yeah. Well, you don't need a cap card though, really, Holly, do you? Because you don't, not really a thing for you. You can run more frames, but your monitor won't register more than 60. Yeah. So I could run it, but I wouldn't even see the thing. But you do have a cap card. Okay. You do have one. All right. Oh, then. Weird. The same one I do? Oh, okay. What do you run into it? What do you run through it? Oh, probably your Switch, huh? This is you run your Switch through it for one. Pretty much any console. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's all I really do. Just any console that I have, I run through that. Yeah. Okay. So it wants pretty much any kind of meat here, so we just dump some meat into it, and because I don't have that tomato that it wants, we're just gonna do that, and then it'll tell you how much more that you're boosting things by, and blah 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 blah. Apparently there's a gigantic in the area. I just saw one of the chatters say something about that. Where is it? I wonder, is that where the sea is up there? Somebody just chatted in the game about that. So that's something they added, I think, was those gigantic monsters. Means there's one down there somewhere. It's basically a super hard. Yeah, you can tell by the way the screen just shifted like that. Around here somewhere. Probably where the or maybe right there. Man, that's silly. You would think that even that one would at least go higher than that. That's not the gigantic. I'm just looking around to see. That thing would absolutely wreck my face anyway, so it's not like it's really gonna matter, but it's up there. Maybe. Did I have other things in this area? That's yeah, the vegetables. Nope. Alright. So we should actually be good to I do have that one that said vegetables. If I find vegetables around here, that would be a good thing. So, needed to run your PC through the cap card, set up a second cable directly to the monitor, mirror the monitor to the capture card, and then set the monitor to 75 hertz. So the monitor should already be set to 75. Cap card will still only register 60 for stream, but you'll be able to game in 75. Don't know if I know how to mirror. I don't know if I know how to mirror the. That's been a long time since I've messed with that kind of stuff. Oh, there's the gigantic. Okay. There they are. I think. Maybe not. Oh, yep. Level 24. Yep, there he is. Oh, okay. And there's a level 15 veteran, so yep, not messing with that either right now. So, alright. Whoa, why is that thing trying to hit me? Just because I got dumb and decided to run into the area? No, thank you. Is that one dude trying to do, like, both of them? That's pretty crazy. I look at it like this. I paid for the 75 hertz monitor, and I really kind of want all my hertz. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's my only thing here. So, it's easy and built into Windows. It's like running two monitors and having them set to duplicate instead of extend, or duplicate instead of extend. Okay. You bought the 3080 instead of 3070 because you have 144 hertz. Right, exactly. Yeah, I want the hertz. I want what I'm paying for. Or paid for. So, yeah. Okay. Give me my frames! Exactly. So would I need to actually run a physical second cable from here to there? Is that what you're telling me? To physically run a second cable? I can do that. That's not a big deal. But the funny thing about it is so this monitor's set up to where I can have 2 inputs. Actually it's set up for more than 2 actual inputs, I think. But no, maybe it is. It's 2. So I don't know that I have another port because I already have 4 monitors. Need to keep the PC running through the cap card, yeah, but when 75 frames per second, yeah. You'll need a second cable, one to the cap card and one directly to the monitor. Okay. We may have to talk about it like at some point. I think I'm getting what you're saying. I just don't know if I have the monitor space. You know what I'm saying? Who is this guy? An HDMI splitter may be an option in your case. This is just duplicating the display. Yeah, that's true too. Hi, Battlebard. Hi. How are you? How's things? I'm doing good. Doing good. We're just having a chat about computer stuff at the same time while we're playing some PSO2. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're enjoying your week. Hope it's not too hot over there today. It wasn't bad today. It was actually nice. Nice calm 82 degrees. I used to be real good with them. But some of the stuff over the years that they've added and done and things like that, I let the young, like Jink, I let the young do that these days. Yeah, we hit 100 and we hit a feels like of 102. So. Like you watching a Linus Tech Tip video and telling your boyfriend every time before he said it on a video for you to realize it. You're good at tech and you need to stop doubting yourself so much. I mean, I'm okay at tech. Like I used to build them all and I used to help set up home networks and I even did some server side things, you know, for some banks and stuff like that with a company. So I mean, I've done some stuff, but that's been a long time ago. Yeah, I'll take the cold any day as well. I have always said, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of cold either, but I've always said, put more clothes on than you can take off. You only take off so many clothes, and then it's like, okay, I can't take my skin off, so you hit that limit, right? Got to find that limit. Lived in Alaska when you were 8. That's pretty cool. Is that not where you wanted me to go, video game? Okay. Oh, you want me to go to the ruins? All right. Let me check. I've got all this stuff. So that. Not so much that. That needs to go to storage. So we have a rod. Here we can sell. Those we can sell. Before the cops get called, you got it. Yep. You loved Alaska, so beautiful. Reminds you so much of here in Oregon. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel here. Like it's nice here. It has its moments for sure. I think we're going to equip that. We're gonna replace it with that one because we'll replace that one with it. That one can go to storage. That should still keep ours at, yep, 1069. Cool. So we still need to get a wand. Oh wait, I don't think I can use a wand with Tecker or with Force. I don't think. Maybe. Maybe. Pretty good. Work's been pretty good. And then of course we had all the VR things that we had going on like last week or whatever, but this week's been nice. I should be getting a raise at work soon, so that'll be really nice. Well, it'll be about a $2-3 raise, so that's not bad. That'll be helpful. Yeah. So excited about that. Got a new store manager, so it's gonna be interesting to see how things go there. Yeah, raise is a raise. Yeah, it's not like a ridiculous, like I'm not going up $500 a month or nothing, but it's still good. So trying to think what else has been going on. Still doing the Overwatch things. You should get this, Battle Bard. I am loving this. I'm starting to love this. If Jink's right, if they do the content updates just right on this game, which based on Phantasy Star Original, I feel like they will. But I'm enjoying this way more than I have Destiny 2 in the last year. So higher ups in your company are trying to get all the workers to be paid 20 something an hour. And see, depending on like where you're at, what you're doing, like I still feel like they don't pay a lot of people enough to do half of what they do. People still play Destiny 2. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they do. But you're too addicted to Dead by Daylight. Yeah, but you can't play Dead by Daylight all the time, right? Right? You gotta, oh, that's right, you do, you work with, that's right, I remember you saying that before. So, they're good games. I do like them. I played a ton of Destiny, so is Jink, like, we're right there with you. I don't like where the direction of Destiny 2 is going currently, and so, like, I have no plans on continuing my life of Destiny unless something absolutely amazing happens. So rewarding but hard at times just like any job. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, there was that too. Yeah, there's that too. And I tell you, for an overall free-to-play game on this one, it's got everything I want in it. And for being an MMO, I mean, you can obviously, just like in Destiny and whatnot, put actual money things into it to get some look and just a couple of random things here and there. But I think overall this is Happy Plaza gets slower. You're eating and watching Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I believe I've seen that one. I do believe I saw that, and you're right. It was pretty. Why am I getting smacked around? Yeah, let's start it. Let's go. You hit 18 after doing all the dailies. Yeah, see, there you go. And you probably got a little more money now too. The girl who plays Gretel, good lord, done work. 8:44, not bad. Got it done before 9. That's good. GG.
記録によれば数十年前まで住人がいたようね。ドールズの大構成があって放棄されたと。
All right. Are we gonna load? There we go. Had me worried there for a minute. Urgent quest needs to spawn more. I feel like they're gonna start tweaking it a little more here and there. I really do. Hey, some charting. No worries. Go do what you gotta do. We'll be here for at least another hour and 15 minutes ish. So do what you gotta do.
これもドールズ？
You're going in on Friday. Your vacation day is training for your new position, so I'm done for the night. Yeah. I hear you.
どこかに制御装置があるはずよ。危ないし。
I know you're excited about that too.
それでも構わないけど。あなた意外に大胆ね。
Basically, go break it. Yep. Yep. That's how that sort of thing is. You know, it can get you know, can get that way, but I mean, they wouldn't for both of you guys. Like, I don't feel like they would have I don't feel like they would have, you know, asked either one of you guys or gotten you guys into those positions if they didn't feel like you guys could handle it. So I have a lot of faith in both of you. So that lightning hits multiple Bianchas at the same time, and I'm just now realizing that. You know why? Because I don't normally use lightning attacks. Can I turn around? And it's actually hitting them pretty good too. Interesting. I still feel like, whereas, yeah, I was for sure, ow, you little, I was for sure hitting them harder before, or hitting them faster. I still feel like I definitely hit them harder this way. Ooh, hello. But again, that's just me. Ow. I actually wasn't realizing I wasn't hitting the regular attack there. I generally just like to use the those AoE attacks like that when I'm in like a PSE burst or something. Also, these big guys are annoying, and I didn't even realize that I left this one just kind of hanging out over here. No. The good news is I'm flying through these sub-levels. I don't know why you hate Launcher with the Ranger AR. Multi-weapon firing is freaking terrifying. Launcher is one of the best single target DPSs. Yeah, but it's slow as balls. And I don't care for it. I feel like it's slow as balls anyway. Maybe that's just me. I'm just not a fan of the Launcher. Yeah, and see, I'm the exact opposite. Like, I don't want to be stationary. One way or the other, like my play style for this game, I gotta be moving. Like, I don't even like using the sword. Like the regular old sword. I don't even like using it because, like, I feel like it's slow. The talus and the rod and stuff being a pecker and a force are probably the slowest moving things that I like to use in this game now. Good news is I think they're bringing back the bouncer class, and so that's going to be one of the next major content updates too, is that they're adding the classes. I really kind of want my hero class back. Yeah, you gotta update your title and your work profile. That's setting. Is your bitrate low? You're kind of pixely. Shouldn't be. Nope. I haven't dropped a single frame tonight. Knock on wood. But then again, there was a lot of other settings that got changed on me, so let me go double check. No, I'm still at 5K. Still setting at 5,000 bitrate, so I mean, I shouldn't be. Not sure what's going on there. I have had a solid line. I've had except for this tiny little dip right here. I've had a perfectly solid line all the way across there. For the last while. Let me see if I notice it when if it ever loads up this next area. I'll maybe a little. Yeah, maybe a little. I don't know. Anybody else noticing that? Yeah, I mean, I see it. Ow, you monkey son of a... Yeah, I mean, I see it a little. Ooh, nice try, homie. Ow. Monkey's butt. Oh, that almost wrecked me. Almost wrecked me. That's not even what I meant to do. Well, I lost out on a good opportunity there. Fine. Oh, that hurt so bad. The dodging was so much better in DSO2. Yeah. Yeah, we should be good. And good so far. Yeah, you're absolutely trapped here. No Overwatch for you. Now, Jink, whatever your idea, you know how you were telling me about, because Sporks doesn't use the cap card, and she was having the same issue, but I don't think that's gonna make a difference because she doesn't have Sporks. You don't have any monitors over 60 hertz, right? As far as I know, I don't think so anyway. Yeah, so it's not gonna matter for her. So never mind. So never mind. Well, I was talking to Jink about the whole how I'm not getting the 75 monitor or 75 monitor, 75 hertz, and I'm not getting the 75 frames per second and all that stuff. Not without tearing anyway. So Jink was telling me about if you only have a 60 hertz monitor, I'd say set my FPS limit in NVIDIA control panel to 60 so you can disable VSync and reduce the input lag. Yeah. Actually, I hadn't thought of that. Oh god, there's something behind me trying to push me in the butt. Hang on, let me go grab I hadn't thought about that. I'd forgotten about that, I think. Because anytime I turn off VSync, we get the tearing. So, yeah, well, we play a lot of Overwatch, so there we go. Yeah, I hadn't really thought of that. Some games will tear even with an FPS limit. Yep. So you keep VSync on for those. Yeah, I'm hoping it won't, like, if we do that with Overwatch, then hopefully there won't be any of that going on in Overwatch. So, although I don't feel like this. So you should have a control panel. Shoot, which one is it? Oh, you already have it open? Okay. Control panel. Yeah, it should be. Unless mine may already be set that way, actually. No, maybe not. Max frame rate. Because there's refresh rate. Under manage 3D setting. Oh, you found it? Oh, yeah, right there. So change that to 60. Click OK, click apply. I mean, I have a i7, so I mean, mine should be all right. Just the amount of frames your CPU renders to match your GPU. I feel like mine should be all right. I feel like I'm okay there. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to adjust while I'm in here. Yeah, let me know, Sporks. For sure. That's at 60. Anything else I should change in here, I wonder? Probably not, huh? I didn't even think to change this. I just usually leave this at quality, but those are the only things you mess with. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Because see, I don't think that I don't feel like Phantasy Star, the options on the graphics on here are a little different from, I don't think they have a V-Sync on this one, do they? I already have that for 60. Texture filtering. Yeah, I don't see a V-Sync. Does it work now? Much better? Good. But they have built-in FPS limited. Yep, exactly. See, this is the only part on this that I never, like TAA and FXAA, I don't really know. TAA looks better to me than the other one. One maybe looks slightly more realistic, but I feel like I get more detail out of TAA. A lot of games don't have built-in FPS settings, so that's why they rely on VSync. I gotcha. Okay. That I didn't know. Yeah, the combined, like that one. Yeah. I might leave it with the combined and just see. I don't feel like it's lagging any doing this, so we may just leave it like that. Because that don't look... It just looks a little less sharp to me now. Looking at it in my monitor, it looks less sharp. But... I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think I'm going to take one more quick little break. And then we come back, we'll finish out and try to, because we got to up our battle power just a hair more. Because I think going into the forest, you have to have, I forget how many points it is, maybe 1100 or something like that, I think. And I'm ready to start doing like multi-weapon things, and fighting those dragons in the forest is awesome. So for sure, that's a lot of fun. All right, give me a couple minutes. Love your faces, and I'll see you on a few. Now he does the set. I could probably do that real quick. We can restart the game just to be on the safe side. It's not a bad idea, actually. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out while I went to break. Appreciate y'all. I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have done that anyway. I know better than that. I'm gonna restart my game just to be on the safe side.
It's the most tremendous.
Did not stick through the. I'm gonna do the. Yeah, the sound just. Oh wait, do not, because the menu's part of the launcher. That's okay. There it goes. No. I want to change the language anyway. By now it should have kicked in over to the That's weird. Kind of surprised that it didn't I have the game muted on there. I don't know why it's not. I don't know what they did when they messed with all of this, but it's working. There he goes. Now I grabbed it. That's weird. Yeah, that's better. Before I forget to tell you again, Jink, you're still hanging about. That does look a little better, actually. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good now. Tiny? No. Never mind, that's not tearing. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I figured out, I'm pretty sure, how to do my chat in the VR. I have to double test something. I have to, or well, not double test, but I have to check something in the game to do it. But it's through the Air Link and through the Oculus thing that it did. So I finally got all that set up. I think that's gonna be my answer.
The last time we dealt with Nexalio was roughly 10 years ago. The entire Alio region took tremendous casualties. That was the last we saw of it. Dozer's squad was on a recon mission in Rezol Forest. We lost contact with them a short while ago. What worries me even more is that just as Nexalio showed up, we got readings on dolls in every sector. What this means is we'll need to split our defenders
I'll talk about it here in a minute.
To handle all these new threats. It goes without saying.
I knew what you meant.
Forest will be the most dangerous mission.
I knew who you meant.
So,
yeah.
Do we have any volunteers?
They're all like,
volunteer.
Didn't you just get back from a mission? Are you sure?
Yes, we can do it. Right, guys?
Okay. Thank you. Nexalio is very tough. I advise you to avoid a head-on battle until you find Dozer's squad.
Of course.
Any other volunteers? Thank you, everyone. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't have an Android phone either, but I used to.
Hi.
Well, so long story short, when I connected it all, the only difference is that I'll have to hit the Oculus button. But when you hit the Oculus button, if you have it set up correctly in the Oculus and through the PC, it'll pop up whichever monitor you have right in front of you. So I can read chat because I usually keep chat on this monitor here. So if I select this monitor, it'll already have it up. So I'll turn it into notifications. That's not a horrible idea either. But then in that case, I'd have to read it instantly. It won't be on my screen the whole time, right? Because the notifications won't be there. Either that or the notification will probably be in a thing. So what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to either do it the way like Moo had hers in her Beat Saber game where it's on the screen constantly. Or if I have to hit one button just to bring it up, catch up, read it, and then hit it to make it go away, that's fine. I am absolutely okay with that.
Thanks.
So I don't mind that a bit, you know. So if that's what I got to do to make it work, then that's fine. But yes, through Steam. Yep. That's what she. Yep. Now, the way I understand AirPlay to work is that it pulls it from the PC, sends it through your network to your headset, which is fine too. The only thing I noticed is once I initiated it, like the Beat Saber game and the bowling game that I have weren't listed on the app on my computer, even though I'm logged into the same account. So that worries me a little bit. I don't know if that's because they're already on the headset. But I have to mess with that a little bit and figure out why that's a thing. And as a matter of fact, the bowling game I couldn't even view on the desktop. Like it didn't even give me the option. So, yeah, I need to figure out, and I need to mess with that some more myself. So, oh, this is where they talk about multi-weapons here. 200 Meseta is not enough to make, unless you're just making like a baby multi-weapon. If you want any of the good multi-weapons, you're spending a ton of money easy. Like if I did the wand, wait a minute, can I not do a wand and a oh, that's because I'm using that. So I would need to find another one like this as a talus. Okay, that makes sense then. I kind of want to do the wand and a talus together. That way I've got some long range and some short range. See if the jitteriness is gone. Yeah, let me know. Let me know, because that's I'm going to be interested to try that myself. It's way more responsive with VSync off, but it was acting like I was dropping frames, but I wasn't. Oh, okay. That is weird. Did you reset your whole PC or just the game? I know you said game restarted, but I'm just curious if you did your whole PC or not. And I don't just want to make any random multi-weapon. So we may do a couple of quick runs over at Mount blah 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 blah. Or actually, now that we unlock the ruins, we may just go to the lab ruins and check that out. Oh, so you just restarted the game. Okay. I didn't mean to.
Welcome.
So we're gonna food things here. You go, Overwatch has an in-game FPS limiter too. Could be wrong, haven't played. Yes, it does. So if you do both, it does. I'm limited to 60 there too, but VSync off always made it tear. Yes, always. I had the same problem. I had the exact same problem. So like if setting it there will help with that, I don't know. Because if you turn it off in Overwatch and then limit it in NVIDIA, you would think NVIDIA would take precedence, you would think. I don't know.
See ya.
I could be 110% wrong there, but alright, so since we got the lab, go ahead and go to the lab. Do a little bit of grinding before we roll out for the night. Yeah, I am. I'm excited to mess with the oh, there's only two. What I didn't even pay attention to see what block I was in. I don't want to spend all day trying to kill bad guys here. Yeah, it always wants to put you in a really small block. Four out of 8, that's a little better. Hello, big guy. How you doing? I could go ahead and just put that, I probably should have done that anyway. I know this wasn't exactly where I needed to go for this area, but... Come on, big guy. There you go. Ow. Fast sync? Is that that's in NVIDIA? Forgot to equip. Even though I'm not using it current. Where'd it go? Guide. Get rid of it back. Oh no, I'm not high enough level. Right. Be a 10 to use that one. I'm not a level. Oh, my side thing. It almost said my side piece. My side piece. Yeah, it's a 7. Okay, I need to be a 10 on that one. It's in the embedded control panel under VSync options. Currently, Fast Sync is way better than VSync because it doesn't have near as much input delay, but still resolves tearing. Huh? Fast. Okay, I'll look at that too then. I mean, like, granted, I use a controller for most of my stuff, so like, I don't know if that makes much of a difference as far as input stuff, because I feel like you're gonna have a little bit of lag there anyway because of the controller, but talking about the fast sync or the before the fast sync? That vertical sync for fast. Okay. So should you turn off V-Sync and fast sync or whatever? Why is he acting like an ant? Oh, you son of a pickle. Thank you, whoever you were. Is he enhanced? And I just don't realize that. Yeah, he is enhanced. That's why. There it goes. Right there. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. There we go. That's what we needed. Bingo. Got him, coach. Yeah, that was kind of my question earlier too. Because I thought that's what the V and V-Sync stood for anyway, was vertical. I'm probably totally wrong on that too. After all these years, I have no idea. PSA fast. See, that's the only part that I don't like about the American sounds and stuff, is that you don't, when you turn that on, you don't get the PSA fast or trial stop. In game, turn it off. In NVIDIA control panel, set it to fast. Okay. Rare drop. Let's go. Oh, it was a Talus. Noise. Yeah, that's interesting though. Yeah, because if we could get something dialed in better. Now the thing is, it seems improved. Cool. Like eventually I would love to like get myself a gaming PC and set it up for a dual PC setup, yada yada blada, all that good fun jazz. So eventually that'll be a thing. Eventually. Because I mean, it's not that gaming and streaming at the same time is awful terrible, because it's really not for me right now. I would just like to see, like, I just don't usually play games on the PC like on Ultra or whatever, because of the fact that I'm streaming at the same time. And I mean, if I can down the road, just because of this, that, or the other, you know, then I would really like to do that at some point. So, I mean, I play for the games; they look amazing. Like, it kind of goes back to that whole, you know, I pay for the hurts, I want the hurt, you know, kind of idea. Because I mean, my setup's really not bad. So if I get a decent gaming PC or even a laptop, you know, where I can use stuff like that, kind of up the stuff, the settings, and hey, I'll do that. Let's check that Talus out, because that's, oh, that's pretty. I'm surprised that's a Talus. I still need a few more levels to use it, but yes, please. All right. Oh, those I can convert to cash. Those I can convert to cash. That Prim Talus I can actually go ahead and equip Prim Talus. And then we can set the other one. Where did it go? This one can go back to storage. And I don't need that rifle. And the wand, we'll just hang on to the wand. Because eventually I want to take the wand. If I can get a similar wand, a Viva wand, I'd like to combine those and use that for my multi. So yeah, that's good. I'm glad it's improved. That's good. How many well, you'll just have to let me know. Like, I'll talk to you about it after stream. Because Jinx, seriously, thank you for all the help and the stuff and the things. Like, it's always nice to know people, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing for me. I especially to have friends who know stuff. When here I am, like, I'm a potato half the time. So it's still weird. You don't know if you like it. Oh, you don't know, but you like you. So you do like it. Okay. Or were you saying you don't know if you like it? That could have been read either way, I guess, but the response is great, but it feels like you need more FPS. Okay. See, I feel like on your, well, no. Yeah, and see, that's why I got the 75 hertz, but apparently what's holding me back is the capture card, so my life. But I might be able to get around that, because I mean, if I can see the 75 hertz on my end, then I don't care. Like, I know chat's only gonna get to 60 regardless of how many I have. Well, yes, because the game, no matter what, is on my main screen. So the way it works is I have to run a one of my primary monitors. My primary monitor is actually connected up as the capture card. It outputs as like an extra output. That makes sense? That probably didn't make sense. Kind of. Yeah, so really, yeah, no, yeah, it's the same for, well, no, yours isn't internal. Is it? You don't have an internal one, do you? No, you have an external one. Either way, yes, it would be the same thing, though. Yeah, it would. Yeah, you're gonna have the same problem.